Welcome to the official Personality Guru. The Enneagram Type 5 is all about being curious. The Enneagram Type 5 is always researching and trying to find out more about their topic of interest. They believe in being competent, and it is one way to insulate themselves from a chaotic and sometimes frightening world. They believe that if they are always prepared, they will be ready for whatever comes. They are very active in their community and will find ways to be of service to others. The ESFJ believes in tried and true methods and will want to implement them on the world and people around them. They can be a bit of a traditionalist, but they also know that this way has worked for years and years, and they try to get everyone to see the same way. They want to be acknowledged and appreciated for all the effort they put forth. Though they may have a hard time admitting it, ESFJ stands for extroversion, sensing, feeling, and judgment, and is one of the 16 personality types studied from the MBTI personality. The MBTI personality assessment, developed by Isabel Briggs Myers, Catherine Cook Briggs, and David Kersey from the work of psychiatrist Carl G. Jung, the types of psychology based on theories of cognitive functions. Kersey named ESFJ the provider or the consul because they are very interested in caring, protecting, and helping others in very practical ways. The ESFJ is one of the 4 personality types of the Guardian. ESFJs are warm and interested in the well-being of others, content when witnessing others' happiness. They may be less interested in the concepts behind the rules and avoid abstraction and anthropomorphism, always trying to find harmony in every possible field. They're easily annoyed because of the indifference or reluctance of others to participate in activities that ESFJs find brilliant and significant. Today, let's talk about the ESFJ personality and Enneagram Type 5. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. ESFJs are warm and interested in the well-being of others, content when witnessing others' happiness. They may be less interested in the concepts behind rules and avoid abstraction and anthropomorphism. Thinkers often guard themselves by withdrawing from others, both emotionally and physically. This may make them feel safer but can also lead to loneliness. The following are the basic desires, basic fears, weaknesses, interpersonal and communication styles, emotional styles, and intellectual styles of an ESFJ personality Enneagram Type 5. Basic desire. The most basic desire of the Enneagram Type 5 is to feel helpful and competent. They express this by passionately pursuing knowledge and working to gain new skills and abilities. 5s often prioritize developing their own intellectual over most other things in life. Basic fear. People who identify as a Type 5 have a basic fear of being useless or incompetent. Less healthy 5s may have a deeply rooted belief that they are less able to do things than other people and therefore seek to fully understand the world in order to have more of an advantage. Every personality archetype has strengths and blind spots, and these are often amplified in professional settings where we often encounter a diverse group of people with vastly different backgrounds and value systems. Strengths that are typically associated with Enneagram 5 personality include thinking through complex problems, observing the details of their environment, constantly learning and picking up new skills, ability to remain calm in a crisis, focusing completely on the task at hand. Enneagram 5 weaknesses. Weaknesses that are typically associated with the Enneagram 5 personality include difficulty relating to the emotions of others, tendency to be perceived as condescending, disconnecting from their feelings, detaching or isolating themselves from other people. Enneagram 5 growth. Growth opportunities that are typically associated with the Enneagram 5 personality include taking time to listen to others, share, connecting to and working through emotions, and appreciating and thanking those around them, and recognizing when they are withdrawing and choosing to engage with others instead. ESFJ and Type 5 interpersonal and communication styles. Your particular style of communicating and interacting with others can be described fairly well by 2 dimensions: assertive and warmth. Assertiveness describes your tendency to assert yourself, lead, and influence others in social situations, while warmth describes your tendencies to empathize and put others' needs ahead of your own. People with the same personality type often share some similarities in assertiveness and warmth. ESFJs often agree, trust, and cooperate with others. At their best, they are friendly, affectionate, and bring out the warmth and sympathy in others. ESFJs may be too agreeable and quick to compromise. At their worst, they may seek approval and agreement too much and be dependent on the approval of other people. Type 5s are realists who perceive things and people clearly without being overly optimistic. At their best, they are practical skeptics who are comfortable holding and sharing unorthodox, unpopular views. Type 5s may be overly skeptical and suspicious, and they may have difficulty trusting others. At their worst, they can struggle to make new friends and socialize, and have a hard time showing affection and admiration for others. One notable difference between many ESFJs and most Type 5s is in your interpersonal warmth. Like many ESFJs, you're more likely on the warmer, friendlier, more empathetic side of the spectrum. Compared to you and other ESFJs, Type 5's interpersonal style can sometimes feel distant, cold, and uninterested in your wants and needs. However, you and most Type 5s both tend to be on the more reserved and passive side in social situations. On one hand, this is a benefit of both of you tend to be reliable partners, ready and willing to help each other when needed. On the other hand, your mutual passivity can stall decisions and action, especially if both of you are waiting for the other to take the lead. ESFJ and Type 5 emotional styles. Another characteristic of your personality is your emotional style, your tendencies towards different kinds of moods. There are two dimensions that influence emotional style: arousal and valence. Arousal describes your relative energy level across different situations. Those with baseline levels of arousal tend to be generally more alert, active, and engaged, while those with a lower baseline are more reserved, subdued, and inhibited. Valence describes whether these moods tend to be positive, pleasant, or negative, unpleasant. People with more positively valenced style are more likely to experience emotions like joy, enthusiasm, satisfaction, and serenity. How about you as an ESFJ personality with an Enneagram Type 5? What are your different styles in approach to emotional, intellectual, and communicating? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. ESFJ and Type 5 intellectual styles. Your intellectual style describes how you receive, process, and pursue different kinds of information. Differences in intellectual style are captured well by two dimensions: ideas and aesthetics. Ideas describes your appetite for new information and your interest in complex, challenging material. People high on the ideas dimension have an appreciation for complexity and technical details. People lower on ideas are less interested in learning for learning's sake, and they prefer to simplify complex topics down to the essential details. Before we continue, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. Aesthetics captures your relative interest and sensitivity to aesthetic information and its emotional impact. People higher on the aesthetics dimension usually have strong artistic interests and a deep appreciation for beauty in many forms. Those lower on aesthetics tend to value practical application over artistic merit and usually adhere to more conventional standards of beauty.